in this attitude, in this format that you just presented, in being welcoming to immigrants, whether they're legal or not, New York is a leader, right? Because this goes way back. This executive order that you mentioned started with Mayor Ed Koch. Give us a little history.
In the late 80s, when I was an activist in Washington Heights with the Dominican community, there was a practice with the federal enforcement agencies coming into neighborhoods in the city of New York and conducting raids in neighborhoods with high concentration of immigrants. And they did count with a collaboration of local law enforcement, the police, and so forth. And during that time, we mobilized. I remember that we did so as Latinos in different parts of the city, but also as Chinese American and other immigrants that were afflicted by this aggressive intervention. And we approached Mayor Koch, who at the time was concerned because he was preparing for his last election in '89. And we went to him and we said, Mr. Mayor, you know, we want to ask that you sign an executive order that sends a clear message in New York City and to all New Yorkers and to the federal government that the police will not lend itself to be an arm and an extension of federal law enforcement, because what that does is really drive New Yorkers that are making a contribution here to the shadow and in fear. They will not approach hospital to get medical services. They will not send children to the school to get an education. They would not really share information that perhaps the police may need to resolve problems or crimes that they need. You need a collaboration. The police needs the collaboration to really fight crime. So this will have such an adverse impact, and plus the economy will suffer. And he agreed. He signed the first executive order, and after that Mayor Dinkins signed and extended the executive order. Mayor Giuliani did so, and Mayor Bloomberg signed an executive order and elevated the Office of Immigrant Affairs to his level, to be part of his office and to be led by a commissioner, which means that I have direct access to the mayor, I have direct access to all the deputy mayors, and I have direct access to all the commissioners that provide all of the services to the city of New York. And so that
So at City Hall, you're the advocate for immigrants.
I am the representative of all immigrants, and I work with everyone that addresses the needs of immigrant New Yorkers, which are about 3 million of them. Close to 40% of all New Yorkers were born outside the United States. And,
wow.
And that's about 3 million New Yorkers. And if we add their children, we're talking 2/3 of New Yorkers being immigrants.
Okay, when we come back, we're going to continue with Commissioner Linares, and of course we have to talk about all the immigration reform legislation that's going on in Washington. We'll keep talking to him in a minute. We'll be right back.